I'm scared for Superman in the DCU. Good morning, good evening, wherever you're at. I hope your day's been lovely. The weather's nice here. You wanna know about my day? Well, no problem. I'll tell ya. Earlier this morning as I opened Twitter, as you do, and I came across a particular tweet. And in this particular tweet were theorized candidates for James Gunn's take on the Man of Steel, Superman Legacy. Who would have thought the guy pumping out a trilogy consisting of a raccoon, a loser, a talking tree, and an unusually sexy ogre would be writing and directing the new Superman film when he blatantly said he wouldn't do something like that? I'm pretty sure he said he wouldn't do like those mainstream superheroes. He's trying to bring these characters who are unknown to light, that kind of thing. So he's directing the new Superman film. It's all in his hands. And am I worried, you may ask? Well, let me put it into perspective for you, because this is the comic perspective. Anyways, am I worried, you may ask? And we're well past the 8-second mark into this video, so you know I can give you the TCP special right now, god damn it. I'm shaking here from my fucking knees at the thought of a new Superman adventure. I don't trust that James Gunn won't fall into the habits of most current day filmmakers, Marvel Studios, where they just cast whoever's reached the top of this persistent, peak-penetrating plethora that is our pop culture. And I was already worried about and considering all of those variables, but I pushed past it to avoid playing devil's advocate more than I already have been. Am I being pessimistic? No. Am I being optimistic? No. Am I judging these studios by the immense bar they've set for themselves once before in their golden age? Yes. Do you think Henry Cavill was a household name before he was cast as Superman? Do you think your mother knew who Toby fucking Maguire was before he became our goated webhead? Let's say it here together now, come on. No! There weren't some donkeys at the top of the game already being cemented in our minds as other roles. We didn't know who they were, but they blew us away regardless, and now look at the legacy behind them. I don't want fucking Chris Pratt playing Superman just because him and Gunn have built nearly a decade-long partnership. Now, a tweet was put out by Grace Randolph this morning saying that they're ready to start casting Superman soon, followed by a tweet by, I forget his name, but I'm going to put it on the screen, that I was going to discuss, rant about, and absolutely demolish, because myself personally, I think these picks are fucking ridiculous. But then Gunn went on Twitter as I was making this video right here saying it's all false, and he's got his own private list of potential actors he'd want in the role. Like, whatever, so on and so forth, which honestly, it puts me at ease. You know what that tells me? It tells me that he's taking his time. It tells me that James Gunn could potentially be taking it serious in finding the perfect actor to portray the godfather of all capeheads. He's been running this shit since 1938, Superman has. And I seriously doubt that James Gunn would pick some overhyped actor that's always in the media now to just fuck up the shot and potential legacy that he's got coming with Superman Legacy. He'd want it done justice. Now, I've received but am yet to read All-Star Superman. I got it right here. Which is what Gunn, using as inspiration to set the tone for his upcoming 2025 film and overall Superman in the DCU. Thank God it's not an adaptation, because I'm not trying to see the actor playing Supes get absolutely smoked by cancer in his debut film. In regards to who's going to play the big men, I'm definitely rooting for an unknown actor, me personally. Someone who doesn't have any baggage attached to them. For example, I don't want Austin freaking Butler playing the Man of Steel, because I'll just be waiting for him to let out a "thank you very much" straight off the bat. I haven't seen the Elvis movie, but this motherfucker's known as Elvis now. He's gone out saying, "Oh, it's part of me, I can't shake the accent," or some shit like that.
But that's not true. I've always sounded like this, and I can prove it.
I don't care. But he's on the list here from the tweet that was put out, and I'm not feeling it. Alright? I don't want Chris Pratt. I'm giving Chris Pratt so much shit, but it's just an example. I love Chris Pratt. But I don't want Chris Pratt donning the cape just to make 100 dick jokes in the opening credits of the film. Although Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, Wolfgang Novogratz, if they were to go for an actor that audiences are familiar with, he's not too, massive. He doesn't have that much clout, but, familiar. He's my obvious choice. David Corn Sweat, is a lot of people's first choice, but there's something about his head that doesn't sit right with me. I don't know, the equilibrium is a negatory, and something's afoot in that department. But if it was him, I'd be cool with it, I guess. Anyways, I forgot where I was going with this. Oh yeah, the comic depiction of Superman has always been to inspire hope amongst the world where there seems to be slim to none. Take our world today, for example. I'm at the point where there was a way for me to travel back in time to the 70s and be born and raised in that time. You know what? I'd fucking do it, man. You can't say nada in today's world without some soy boy throwing a goddamn fit at the fact that I ordered a double quarter pounder without prior consideration of how it's affecting the cattle between my freaking sesame seed burger buns. And this is where Superman comes in. I strongly believe that James Gunn, regardless of who he picks to don the red cape, is aiming for a more optimistic, bright, and joyful Superman, as Cavill was aiming for before he got fucked over by Warner Bros. But, you know, it's all going down the same road. As much as I love the Snyderverse, I'm going to have to paint a picture for you. Imagine a lovely work environment, an office to be exact, filled with lots of people eager to start a brand new day at the office. Now they're preparing their morning tasks and coffee and whatever else. And then all of a sudden, bam, they've just been fucking executed by a colourful alien and the antagonist in this here plot. The building erupts and everyone dies, the end. That's dark as fuck. And that's the universe we're leaving behind. And I'll say for the most part, I'm happy about that. But I loved Snyder's vision. I just need something a little different this time around. Something less jarring that I can watch with my mum without her going, I thought Zod was the bad guy. And then me abusing her as to why she doesn't understand the genius that is Zachariah Snyderland. I'm excited for Superman Legacy. And just like the character I hope James Gunn is going to write, I'll remain optimistic, and I urge you all to do the same. Because we've been through more shit than a fucking plumber in his apprenticeship years. But until next time, if you enjoyed this video and wouldn't mind more content, drop a like, comment what you thought, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I put out a video. And ladies and gentlemen, this has been The Comic Perspective, now signing off. Enjoy the rest of your day.